Welcome back to Wake Up with Cheddar. Time now for Wake Up Call. Exactly what Nabisco plant workers across the U.S. are trying to give to company executives. Hundreds of Nabisco workers at plants around the country have walked off the job in recent days after parent company Mondelēz attempted to force a new contract on them as they're trying to negotiate a new 4-year deal. The showdown is something that's been brewing for years, with workers asking to give more and more concessions, culminating in contract talks that were the final straw for many. The new contract offered by Mondelēz would ditch their longstanding premium pay system, which guarantees time and a half for anyone working more than 8 hours a day and on Saturdays, and gives double pay for working Sundays. It was one of the main attractions for the job, which can often take a huge physical toll on workers. Instead of time and a half, workers would be paid normal wages until they hit 40 hours each week, regardless of the days in which they work. The company also wants to change 8-hour workdays to 12-hour shifts, something workers aren't thrilled about, considering that some of them have worked for months without a single day off. But some estimates reveal the cuts could cost workers between $10,000 and $40,000 a year, as Mondelēz earned $3.5 billion in profit in 2020. Part of the frustration also comes from Nabisco getting rid of pensions for workers and replacing it with a 401k system that plant workers say hinders their ability to retire when they want to. Beyond that, Mondelēz closed 2 U.S. plants this year in New Jersey and Atlanta, while outsourcing jobs to plants in Mexico for cheaper costs. All of that has led to a countrywide strike. It began in Portland, Oregon, but is spreading quickly. Workers at every single Nabisco bakery in the U.S. picketing, with a Georgia plant just joining the fold on Monday. And while replacement workers are being bussed in to fill jobs, the standoff does not look like it's going anywhere anytime soon. And Baker, the labor dispute now getting a lot of national attention. Tell us what's going on with the boycott nationally.
Yeah, Jill, the workers on strike calling for a boycott of Nabisco products during these negotiations. And it's a pretty recognizable brand for many, making snacks like Oreos, Chips Ahoy, Saltines, and even Teddy Grahams. Look at that giant list of all the things they create. Mondelēz also makes Wheat Thins, Malamars, Ritz Crackers, Fig Newtons, Sour Patch Kids, and so much more. Now, as workers call for a boycott of these products, they're receiving some support from some pretty big recognizable names out there, like Senator Bernie Sanders, who's supporting these striking workers. He said they deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. But it's actually a tweet from none other than Danny DeVito, a Bernie Sanders supporter. That's what's really getting people talking. The actor writing, "No contracts, no snacks." That tweet got 164,000 likes. And as you saw, Susan Sarandon and former Labor Secretary Robert Reich also standing in solidarity with the strikers here. The strikes are being coordinated by members of the bakery, confectionery, tobacco workers, and grain millers union, who are saying that they're in this for the long haul. Mondelēz has expressed disappointment with the striking workers, but that hasn't dampened their spirits. That, as we told you, a Georgia plant just joined that strike yesterday. Jill, Nabisco workers saying that this is a fight for the middle class, and this comes as unions are being decimated by corporate America. And we know how hard it is for a lot of these changes to happen. Amazon being a perfect prime example of this, where unions have really been squashed there. But look, social media has allowed a huge megaphone for a lot of these strikes to basically take place. So you've got to continue to watch this space here.
Yeah, listen, and if there's ever a time for the workers to get some more of these demands met, it is now, when there's a worker shortage.
Correct.
There's just a lot more job openings than there are workers to fill them. So Nabisco probably keeping that in mind.
Absolutely, Jill. And of course, you also have to think who's in the White House. You have President Biden, who is probably the most openly supportive labor union president we've had in generations, that also, and who actually came out in support of the Amazon union strike also. So you also have to think that that is also helping this as well.